LA rapper Tyga goes Mexican, gets gordo, rides lowriders, eats tortilla chips, and is in a bullfighting outfit. Ole!
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Slant, yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version. All right, Power, let's go.
Paulie here on the Latino Slant, your resource for all Latino entertainment. I will tell you right now, I am not a rap expert, especially modern rappers, modern hip-hop. So forgive my ignorance. And as we go into this, I know a lot of people wanted to hear my opinion on Tyga and his latest music video and what he's doing in there. So before I do that, before we jump in, make sure you are subscribed, make sure you are on the alerts and you're all that good stuff, because we are doing just a lot of great stuff almost every day here on the channel. And thank you for being a part of this. Okay, what is happening? Well, this rapper Tyga, I believe, this has released a new song called Ike Carumba. And I've watched the video a couple times, and there will be a link to the video. You know, here's my thing. It's in, you know, it's a simple beat. It's perfect for summer parties, barbecues, dancing, all that good stuff. I'm not fond of the lyrics, as most lyrics from I'm not fond of, as far as anything that has to do with I would let me put it nicely, juvenile behavior. That is not becoming of a gentleman. How's that for sounding like an old man here? But I don't know, it's from being sanitized from that stuff. That really didn't bother me as much as some of the images in this particular video. So I saw that Rodrigo Bravo, who I follow on Twitter, laid out a 20-point prolific tweeting rant. And I think we should just follow him. That way we can just really kind of get what's happening from the beginning all the way to to the current situation in regards to Tyga. Are you guys a Tyga fan? You guys a Tyga fan? I have to say, Miss Slant is a Tyga fan as far as the beat. Women love the beat. Come on, you know, what are you gonna do? Okay, so here we go. Rodrigo says funny Tyga's Ike Carumba is being praised in some media outlets, while it's stupidly ridiculous take on what he thinks is Latino, especially from LA. It's not the first time dipping into Latino culture, but this time it's different. This is some of the image right here. And this is him in a brown fat suit. And Tyga's African American, by the way. This is his, I would say, kind of fat Mexican. And it is, because he gets in a car in a lowrider and the license plate says gordo, which means fatso. And him playing around for the camera, watching in the storyline, he's watching television and dreaming of, I guess, being, what is it? Spicy Rico, another personality he's playing. Okay. Rodrigo goes on to say, Tyga has delved into Latin Spanish territory and given its due process. Mamacita was a smash, as he teamed with Carlos Santana for a laid-back track. Hell, he even had Danny Trejo on the video. It was well done video and showed some respect. Okay, I disagree. I saw this video, Rodrigo, and good people of Latino Slant. And while I agree that the Santana guitar riffs were great, and yeah, Danny's in it, I had some problems with the video At one point, there's a Frida Kahlo. Let's see if we can show a little bit of this. At one point, there's a Frida Kahlo. Mural. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. I'm just trying to look for this. And, you know, there's Carlos, and yeah, and I think Tyga just has a thing for Latino women, which, hey, God bless him. Here is a point where another rapper says in Spanish to suck my cock. Okay? So it's pretty explicit. It's pretty vulgar. It is what it is. There's Danny Trejo coming in with his Chicano bite gang, and he's basically telling Tyga and them, are you crazy to be here? You can't take this woman. Pretty lame stuff. But listen, it's, again, what I didn't like about it is at this one point, where's that Frida Kahlo? He's rapping in front of a Frida Kahlo. Mural, and to me, that I would never in a million years would have imagined that this image of Frida and then this song and then some of the shit that they're saying in the song in regards to women. I mean, Frida was a lot of things, an incredible artist, and she loved love. And yes, I think she's bisexual and all that stuff. I'm not so sure she would be down for this. So I'm already not, and again, this is my first time watching any of this stuff. So I'm already not a fan. I'm already not a fan of whether the beats are fine or the language is not for me, and the definitely this fetishization of Latino women. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's pretty awful. And then to have Frida Kahlo on there, I didn't like that. So I'm already kind of with Rodrigo, but even saying I didn't think it showed respect. I didn't think it showed the respect, Rodrigo. He goes on to say, and thank you, Rodrigo, for this awesome prolific tweets. His next foray into Latinidad was his track Ike Macarena, where he even featured the original Los Delirio, the two gentlemen that sang a Macarena. The video borrows from The Mask and is really creative video. The song was cool and the concept was fun. So we good, right? I would say yes on this one as well. I actually thought this was very creatively done. It was silly. You know, there's still some, you know, listen, a rapper's gonna rap, okay? But there was some fun stuff to this, and it's a total homage to the Mask, to Jim Carrey. You know, he went all the way in with all this, you know, cartoonish stuff. Good on him. Good on him. Okay. So let's move on. So left to his own devices, meaning no one on the track perhaps telling him what's appropriate, what's cool, or simply not giving a fuck, Tyga decides to drop Ay Caramba, the latest Empire release, and it's easily the worst offering of his. Look, I'm all for good parody or satire, I really am, but this video can't even get that shit right. Tyga starts with terrible accent, which he features throughout the song, an accent that was strangely absent when he Carlos Santana or Danny Trejo on the tracks. Okay, so interesting. So he's going at, so Rodrigo's going after Tyga's accent. And there he is playing dancer Spicy Rico. And there is the guacamole, the chips, you know, kind of like the earmarkings of your Chicano household there with the couch and the lamp and all that stuff. It is what it is, right? I like it when cultures other than Chicano, or that are on a big stage, can satire, spoof, spotlight the Latino culture. So I'm conflicted, right? And I don't want to seem like a hypocrite, because especially with the Saturday Night Live comedy sketch last month, here's the difference in what Rodrigo's saying is that he's not even getting those points right. I don't know if he cares, man. And I don't know if the non-Latino culture out there gives a shit about cultural accuracy with accents and this and that. I know what you mean. And that is a problem. But rappers gonna rap, and they're just gonna, they're gonna go on to the next thing and the next. But I'm not so sure. Well, let's just read on. Then he says, then imagine in this Mexican Latin parody, if you refer to your chick as being hot as Tabasco. No real ass Mexican Latino is asking for Tabasco, bro. Tabasco was created by a white dude from Louisiana. Imagine being that ignorant. Well, let's just say this, Rodrigo. Just because they're black, or just because they're of a different background and not Latino, it doesn't mean that they really know the culture, right? Maybe to them, Tabasco is the spicy chili shit. And he even goes to say, Rodrigo says, pro tip, get that green jalapeno sauce. It's not that spicy, man, but it is legit. Great flavor. Okay, back to Tyga's bullshit. Whoa, Rodrigo's going up. We're only on 9 out of 20. What do you? Let's take a break here. What do you guys think? Do me a favor. Go watch the video and come back and comment. Comment. Is there an offense? Or is this? Do you know about this rapper? Is this just the way he is? Because that's a big thing too. As far as just whether they have an appreciation. This is how they're showing their appreciation for the culture, or they just really have disdain and don't give a shit about anyone's culture. You could tell some works and some artists where they do or they don't. It is what it is, right? What I will say though is you rarely hear the Mexican American, the Chicano, Latino culture, if they do have a problem with it, speak up loudly. You're hearing that though more and more. There was a big divide with that SNL Selena Gomez skit. There was a big uproar, and there are different uproars for different reasons. But back in the day, maybe with this, it's like maybe some people are being too silent, and no one is kind of giving some critiques to these videos until now. Okay, let's get back to this. Rodrigo spitting truth. Do it, brother. Tyga wears a funny hat, dons a long-ass mustache, and then starts dancing as a salsa dancer. Then wears a fat suit, drives a lowrider. The only thing that he gets right is the tapatio-like air freshener he has dangling in his rearview mirror. Yeah. It is a nice car. That is a nice ride. I will say that. And there's a tapatio. That's funny. The next weird scene comes from him, still in a fat suit, eating calidad tortilla chips. Mexicans, Latinos do not eat them joints like that, bro. We put some hot sauce on them. Maybe make some nachos. It's just weird. Imagine. No, not yet. Super weird to do some Yosemite Sam type of character. I'm guessing he was trying to make the connection between Speedy Gonzalez and him, but Speedy's adversary was Sylvester and the Coyote, while Sam was Bugs Bunny. He can't even get the right cartoons, bro. And yes, I thought that was very, very odd too. Well, like, what is that connection there? What are you trying to be the adversary. I didn't see any Speedy Gonzalez references in this video at all. Then you do this Wile E. Coyote, which I will say that looks kind of cool. But what are you saying here, Tyga? Are we reading too much into this as to like, are you trying to like say I'm Yosemite Sam and I'm gonna go after and shoot up all the Mexicans or them gordos eating those calidad chips? What's going on with this video, man? I will say that as I'm reading along and as we're reading along, this video is awful. This is awful. It really is. It's really, and that's one thing is if it's satire, which is fine, it doesn't mean you gotta like it. It's just poorly executed. It's lame. Am I offended? Am I offended that it's just bad comedy? That more. That's funny, man. Okay, let's go on. Hope you guys are having a good time with this video. Keep those comments coming. 12, hot spicy Latina for you. I even mad at him. He's probably saying I'm not even mad at him. So many folks only objectify, sexualize women, but it's a rap video. What do I expect? Well, again, Rodrigo, I'm a little more of an old man on this aspect. I think that is a prevalent problem that is within rap culture, rap songs for decades now. And that's not even a black thing. You've seen a lot of hip hop in as far as the objectification and sexualization of women. And you can see that linger through these videos in this fetishization of Latina women. And in every vulgar sense, but when it comes to the culture, it's all over the place, and then you're even disrespecting the image of Frida Kahlo. Nah, I'm not down with that. I'm not down with that. Although prevalent in Mexico, the matador is a Spanish symbol, really. I can't be mad at that either. It's what people think. I would push back a little bit. The matador culture has been in Mexico for hundreds of years, Rodrigo, and even the great Cantinflas was a matador. Yeah. So I actually thought that was kind of cool. I thought, actually, if anything, Tyga looked, like decent in that, and that's when he had the mariachi players behind him. Okay, but Rodrigo says, what really drove me to write this was the reception. It's weird that I see my culture being grossly stereotyped by Tyga, but see folks on leading hip-hop outlets saying nothing. And he goes on to call out Reggie Nacho of Revolt TV. I don't know any of these people. Wrote a very banal puff piece, but no mention of the dumb shit. Okay, let's see what he says. Today, Tyga returned to present his latest single, Ay Caramba. The accompanying music video shows off his creativity as he plays Spicy Rico in a dance competition show named after the song's title. Throughout the clip, Tyga then stars in a commercial used as a used car salesman, becomes a leader of a mariachi band, and more. On Ay Caramba, Tyga glides over a sample of Santino's Helicopter Nad Bloking track. To me, that's like a different language, but okay. Equally underwhelming, hot new hip-hop. They noticed the Latin-inspired production, but failed to notate any of the bullshit on the video itself. Maybe they had a hard time getting a link for the video. Oh, the link is on the same page. Okay. Wow. Rodrigo's like just doing all the work for Latino Slant here. I love it. Tyga comes off for the summer with the latest release. Ever since the release of Taste, Tyga has introduced himself as a dominant force every single summer. So this is a summer release. This is definitely a summer song. It's a California rapper. Managed to keep the clubs and the streets hot. Okay, this is pretty bad. Latest single, tackling Latin-inspired productions. The smooth banger is an undeniable hit. Yeah, this is fluff. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, so Rodrigo is in Slant Style. Rodrigo is putting to task not only is he telling you guys his thoughts, and I really appreciate that, Rodrigo, but he's putting to task the hip hop media. And if you're quiet about something, people are just gonna go business as usual. In fact, they'll think nothing's wrong. They'll keep duplicating again. And it's up to people to point stuff out, and you take it from there. But you know, if you're silent on something, that's not good as well. Okay. So he goes on to point out all these other hip hop media. But then he says, Uproxx tries to provide some context. The video can be described as ridiculous, but in the best way. Tyga really leans into Mexican pop culture archetypes and looks very much like he's having the time of his life doing so. And Rodrigo says, by describing it as an archetype versus stereotype, it gives the Tyga video cover for all the bullshit it is. It's especially egregious as Tyga's prior Latin-inspired works clearly show respect and care for working with a culture he's not a part of. But let's really wake it the fuck up. If a Mexican dude would shit on black culture with some stereotypes of black culture, folks would be in an uproar, and rightfully so. Shit, even I would be mad. Same for a white person. Folks wouldn't be writing these soft ass articles. Maybe folks don't want to upset Tyga or the label or whoever funds they folks, but it's wild no one called the bullshit he just released. There's no reason to punch down, none, and Tyga knows this and did it anyways. These writers know it, but didn't say anything. Wow. Rodrigo's coming out. Addendum. As more outlets send press releases praise, ignore the bullshit Michael Ray Stevenson, aka Tyga, just dropped. I'll just add them here. USA Noise, a rather nondescript site, but the fact that they said Tyga embraces Spanish culture is hella weird. Wow. You know, this is also now speaking to just complete lack of awareness on the complexity of Latino culture in America, in the differences of Puerto Rican, Dominican, East Coast, Miami, Central American, and then Latin America that inhabit all those areas, to your predominantly Mexican American culture, Chicano culture of the American Southwest. It's so complex. It's so different. You know, from politics to food, it seems the only thing that we have in common sometimes is a language, is the Spanish language. But these guys don't really care about that. They don't, because they don't know the complexities. You know, they just want a banger. And then you see with stuff like this, embracing the Spanish culture. I mean, I'm not surprised, guys. I'm not surprised. There's nothing surprising here at me. This is why we have the Latino Slant. This is why you should subscribe to people like us. Check out other podcasts, Chicano Mundo, podcast, and really see all the different opinions and everything that's out there. Even Latinx Lens. Those women are on point. Those women are on point with their film reviews. They add more talk, more complexity to our tapestry here in the United States. And that, you'll never get, garbage headlines like this. Embracing the Spanish culture. Ay caramba. Ay caramba. Okay, I think Rodrigo's, almost done. And he just keeps adding. So we're going to connect you to Rodrigo as well. Tyga gets on, he talks about one more person. Tyga gets his Spanish fly shit. T-Raw, what the fuck? Channels with a few Latin roles, including an overweight essay and a sneaky car salesman. Oh, and yes, Video director Colin Tilley is white. How fucking fitting. Wow. So this guy, the rap radar, Paul Big Homie Duong, really went after Tyga. Yeah, it gets to a point where it's just like when you start adding these together, right? The Spanish Fly shit, the Rico Fly Rico, overweight essay. Not good. Not good. All right, well, he's going to keep on adding here. And that is that news on Tyga, Ike Carumba. What do you guys think? I told you what I think. I'm not surprised. I always, whether they're black, white, or Asian, or even, you know, other Latinos, I always side with ignorance. I just people think are ignorant at first. I don't like to throw the racist card around. I just think it's ignorance, and in this case, in some cases, you know, there's just a lot of self-absorption in people's careers that's what they care about, and they'll just use the souvenir trinkets of our culture to sell us on. All right, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you are subscribed wherever you're at. Keep your slant muy fuerte. Paz.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Slant. Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version. Power